everyone's supposed to report by, I guess, next Wednesday. In just a matter of days. John Smoltz here on the Rich Eisen Show. Biggest challenge is what for getting ready here?
Honestly, the biggest challenge, it's going to seem weird, the biggest challenge is the mental change that every player is going to have. And I'm talking about playing in front of an empty stadium, to having 4 months off, to not being in game scenarios that you would be totally, your body's ready for this type of the year to make that push. It's going to be fresh. It's going to help a lot of people who've been hurting and have injuries. That's definitely going to be one side effect that's good. But I think players are going to have to be creative in their thinking of how do they maintain focus without the extra adrenaline with fans and the extra narrative that they're normally used to, right? Travel is going to be somewhat the same, although regional. It's just going to be odd for a while. And the players, especially that are going to have the most to try to get ready in their own work, is the pitchers, because the pitchers are going to miss out on a lot of reps that get them ready for the up and downs and get them ready for the long haul of the season. Now it's a sprint. So pitchers the first 2 weeks are going to have to figure out how quickly they're connected to their mechanics. The pitchers with the least awkward mechanics, in other words, the ones that are most tied to their mechanics and have a smooth delivery, are going to be the ones that jump out, in my opinion, in front and have an advantage. The high-working, high-velocity, much needed to get in tune with their mechanics may struggle early on. And let's face it, the pressure's on because you don't have a lot of time to struggle, in theory, because you know it's only 60 games.
So give me some names of some of those pitchers that you're talking about, John.
Well, the veteran pitchers should have a nod anyways, because they've been through so much of what they know they can pitch, right? But I think offhand, like guys who don't throw super hard but command the strike zone, I think strike throwers are going to have a real decided advantage in the early end. The guys with stuff, the hitters still haven't faced pitching, live pitching. That's all true. But I think of in this world, like maybe a Kyle Hendricks. He's the name that just jumps out to me. He could throw strikes. He could probably take 4 months off and always throw strikes, I'm guessing. Mm-hmm. So that guy's going to have some value right away for the Cubs. But I think anybody who doesn't rely strictly on high velocity to be effective, that can find the strike zone, is going to have and going to be, guys like Clayton Kershaw and Bumgarner and Scherzer and Verlander. And I don't think those guys are going to necessarily have issues. It's just, I know from past experiences, as hard throwers get into rhythm, it takes them a little while into the season to be connected to where it now clicks. And that's where the dominance comes in. When it clicks, those guys are the reason why they're the best.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.